morning, y'all. We are on day 2 of our Christmas baking challenge, and we are making all the Christmas goodies out of our celebration box. And if y'all not heard of it, it is 12, celebration items, holidays, not items. Y'all, I don't even know what I'm saying. We're making Christmas goodies. That's all I know. So there's Christmas Day, there's Christmas goodies, there's Thanksgiving, there's football, backyard barbecues, there's brunches, there's appetizers, y'all. There's everything you need in this box all year long to have special occasions is what I'm trying to say. So we are making peanut butter fudge. We're making peanut brittle, y'all. Get some coffee, sit back, because this is going to take a minute. We're going to start with the peanut butter fudge. So I have a medium, well, this is kind of a larger saucepan, but I felt like this would be good because you can see the colors in it with it being white. So I have 1 stick of butter, a half a cup of butter, and then we're going to add 4 cups of sugar, y'all. This is not low sugar, this is fudge. And we are going to also add 1 cup of brown sugar and a can of evaporated milk with our half a stick of butter. Okay, I'm going to have plenty of time to talk with y'all, so let me get this going. I'm putting it on medium. My stove kind of cooks hot, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 1 cup brown sugar that doesn't want to come out. My 4 cups, y'all. This is a big bowl of sugar. It is a lot. 4 cups of sugar. I know y'all probably, some of y'all saw, ooh, look at that sugar. Lori showing off the aprons, and I'm going to show y'all my apron here in a minute. But we got to get going on all of this stuff. And then I have a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Do not mix this up with the sweetened condensed milk. Evaporated milk is what you need. It's a little bit sweet, but it's not the creamy like the condensed milk is. So, like I said, we're going to have plenty of time to chit chat if y'all have questions. Good morning, Georgine. It's good to see you. Good morning, Stephanie and Mary. Hey, Bridget. And Bridget said this is the best peanut butter fudge ever. Yes, it is. She says the only one I've never messed up. That's awesome. Yeah, this is kind of a foolproof recipe. So we're going to bring this to a boil while stirring constantly. So we have to get this one going before I believe I could start on the peanut brittle. Let me read the peanut brittle, y'all. And I'm not going to lie, the peanut brittle does make me a little nervous. My husband typically makes this. So I was asking him last night all of the tips. So yeah, this one, I kind of hate to do 2 things at once. I mean, we are going to do 2 things at once, but I feel like I need to get this going first. Deb, it is 4 cups of sugar. So, and I believe there's some candies you're not supposed to stir. There's some you can stir. This one we stir. We're going to bring to a boil. It says stirring constantly. And then we're going to let it sit. And that's when we will start the peanut brittle. And once I get everything going, I'm going to show y'all the aprons, and I'm going to measure it for you because there's been a lot of questions about the sizing on it, and I will tell y'all a little bit about the difference between me and Lori's sizes too, so y'all can make an educated decision about the aprons. Let's see. Over medium heat, bring mixture to boiling while stirring constantly. Once boiling, boil constantly for 7 minutes without stirring. So y'all, this is the thing, it's a great dessert, but I don't know. We only make fudge at Christmas. And so this is a once a year recipe. So I've got to read it and make sure that I know what I'm doing. So how is everybody doing today? Are y'all ready for Christmas? I've got a few odds and ends that I need to take care of. I'm hoping to get out a little bit today. I've had the most parties this year. It has been, I'm still not done. Well, they haven't all been parties. I went to 2 Christmas dinners, one at my church and then one at a really good friend's church last night. And then I've had my flower girls and I got together and had a little Dirty Santa and a lovely dinner. And then Thursday night, I have Bunko Dirty Santa. Well, we're calling it White Elephant. We're going to give good stuff. So, I feel like I've been the party machine. I don't know. It's kind of unusual. Deb says she hasn't done her stocking stuffing yet. I know, y'all. It's real. Hey, y'all tell me, what is your favorite candy? Like, what do you have to make at Christmas or the family revolts? Y'all tell me that. Hello, Val. Sorry for coughing. I know I do have my microphone on, so we're going to see how that goes. Y'all, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. I don't want to burn anything and ruin it, but y'all give me grace if these things do not work out, because that's just how it is some days, but we're going to hope for the best. Deb says she used to play Bunko. Yeah, this is a group that I sub for, so I don't play regularly. And honestly, once COVID hit, we didn't meet for like 2 years, so we've kind of got getting back in the swing of things. And sometimes if we can't get enough people, then they'll go on an outing, like to dinner or something. So we're not going to play Bunko this week. We're just going to eat and have do our Dirty Santa, so it'll be fun. Hello, Jan from Defiance, Ohio. I've never heard of that. That sounds cold. Divinity, Sandra. Oh, okay. Here is I loved Divinity when I was growing up. And recently, when I was in Arkansas, actually at my dad's funeral, a sweet lady, Ludi Hatley, she used to make Divinity, and I just remember from our childhood, she would make it and give it to us, and she gave us her recipe. So I think I may try it this year. I totally forgot about that, so I'm glad you mentioned it. Now I've got to figure out what in the world I did with that recipe. But I do know you want to make sure that it is sunny outside when you make it, because the moisture can really, really affect it. Okay, y'all, we might be getting close to a boil. I did put the brown sugar in, Georgine. Yes, I did. Divinity is, it's like kind of like a meringue almost, but it's not. I can't remember. It's just like sugar and probably corn syrup, and you have to use a candy thermometer, or you have to do like the whole hard boil stage thing. It is tricky. And then we put pecans in ours. I don't know what everyone else does, but yeah, I've got a few brown sugar lumps over here. Okay, I'm ready for this to start boiling so we can start on our peanut brittle, which is the one that I'm most nervous about. But I'm really kind of nervous about both of them, because this pan is cast iron, and so it cooks hot. So I've got to make sure that I keep my temperature lower than I would if I was, in fact, I'm going to turn it down now, if I was using my regular pots. But it is so heavy. I kind of wanted to do the peanut brittle in this one because you could see the color really well, but it is so heavy, and when you get to the end of peanut brittle, you have to put baking soda in and stir real fast, and then pour it out onto sheets. And the wrist strength and arm strength it takes to pick up this big Le Creuset is it's a lot. So I didn't think I could do that, especially on Facebook Live. So I really have a really different setup today. If y'all could see, I have this really cool camera holder or a phone holder that Jamie hooked me up with, and I actually have one of my cabinet doors open, and I have it connected to that, so I can swing like this, and it's really cool. But that being said, it's very limited on how you can move the actual camera. So we're going to be working on my counter. I cleared everything off. My table's a hot mess because I put everything on here, or put everything over there. But I was like, I cleaned them with my Mrs. Myers, and that was probably one of the things I needed to do before Christmas. So I'm going to mark that off my list that I haven't made yet, but there you go. Okay, we're boiling. I think we're boiling. I'm going to turn it down again. Okay. Yes, it is boiling. Can y'all see that? This is the thing. Like, I don't feel like I can. I hope y'all can see. If y'all want to swipe the comment, I think you can swipe the comments over. So this says to set the timer for 7 minutes and let it boil constantly without stirring. So I'm going to keep an eye on it because, like I said, my pan or my oven, stovetop, y'all, bless it, is very finicky, especially with the cast iron. Okay, so we're going to move over to the homemade peanut brittle. So we need to combine 2 cups of sugar, which I have here. I hope y'all can see. So 2 cups of sugar going in there. We have 1 cup of light corn syrup, K-Rose syrup. If you are so, oh y'all, when I moved, that just made a big mess. I'm gonna have to clean that up before I start cooking this. You cannot take your eyes off stuff when you're doing pouring stuff. When you're doing, okay. Because I just cleaned this right before I came on. That will harden up and be a big old mess if I don't go ahead and take care of that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a big splat of K-Rose syrup over here. Y'all, I have not had my coffee yet. I've got to go do fasting blood work today after this. And number 1, I'm starving. And number 2, I need coffee. I feel like I'm in a brain fog, and that's why I can't come up with my words. So y'all just be patient with me because I'm a mess this morning. But I was like, oh, this is a good morning for me to do it. I didn't have anything else going on except for this. I mean, this is kind of a lot to have going on, but okay, I'm going to turn this oven on so we can get started. All right, 2/3 a cup of water. And combine sugar, syrup, and water in a heavy saucepan. Heat on high until sugar is melted. And then we're going to add the butter. Now, I feel like peanut brittle needs to be stirred with a wooden spoon. So that's what we're going to do. I just feel like it makes sense. It's an old-timey recipe. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to melt this sugar with this K-Rose syrup. Can y'all see the boiling going on over here? It's looking really, really nice. Hopefully it's not burning. It doesn't smell like it is. Okay, y'all, my stomach's growling. Woo! Let's see if I can see any questions that y'all might have. Oh, y'all, this smells, oh, it smells so good. Roxanne said, made peanut butter for the first time the other day, and it turned out good. Yay! I love to hear that. Last year, I made it, and I didn't let it boil too long. Or I didn't boil it long enough, and it was chewy. But I feel like we still ate it. It has to be really bad for us not to eat it around here. However, we do not need this. Excuse me. And I told my husband, you're taking this to work tomorrow to get this out of here. We'll keep a few little pieces, but I was like, we cannot have all this. So, okay, while I'm waiting on that to melt, I have a 13 by 9 dish here that for the peanut butter fudge. Y'all probably can't see it, but I'm going to spray it with some Pam here. just so we'll be ready to roll. Although we're kind of a ways away from that, but it'll be ready. That's another step that needs to happen. So I have a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter and marshmallow cream, 7 ounce, I believe, yep, to put in the peanut butter fudge. Oh, and I need some vanilla. I'm glad I looked at that. I was thinking that I needed vanilla. So got my vanilla, get me a teaspoon out here. Typically, I'm not going to measure, but with candy stuff, I feel like I should probably measure. Let me open that up because it's kind of tricky. Thank y'all for hanging out, y'all. I know this is a kind of a slow pace because candy takes time. And if we could video it and edit it to where, it wasn't so long, but since we do Facebook Live, I mean, we do those type of videos too, but since we're on Facebook Live, there's no way for me to hurry this process up or we'll have a hot mess over here. Okay, this sugar is almost melted. Now I know I'm going back and forth, but hopefully y'all can get the gist of it. If y'all want a screenshot, is that backwards? It's backwards. Shoot, y'all, I cannot flip it because if I do, let me flip and let me see what happens. I think it's not, no, that wouldn't flip. Let's see. That's what I thought would happen. Okay, that's not gonna work. Whoop, I think I'm probably just flipped it again. Oh, that's weird. Okay, why did I get dark all of a sudden? Where is my... Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. Why did that get dark? Where's my light? Shoot. I'm looking for my light. That's not it. Oh, y'all, that messed everything up. Okay, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just going to be dark now. Shoot. Let me turn this one. See if that helps. I don't think that helps. Why did that make it dark? And my little symbol's gone for me to make it light again, to get my light on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, this is boiling, y'all. I got to quit. I will mess with that. I'll see if I can figure that out in a minute. I'm so sorry. I was trying to show y'all this. Okay, y'all. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Okay, the peanut butter fudge, I'm going to have to take this off for a minute and let that sit because the peanut butter fudge, we have boiled it for 7 minutes. We got to remove it from the heat. So I'm going to move it over here and, oh, you know what? Y'all can't see that. Can y'all see it? Ah, there we go. I think y'all can see it. I can't see y'all, but y'all can see it. And I will see if I can maybe see y'all over here on my computer possibly, but we're not going to mess with that. Okay, the next step is to remove from heat and stir in the marshmallow cream until melted. So that is what we're going to do. Okay, that looks good. Nothing has stuck to the bottom. Okay, we've got our marshmallow cream here. 7 ounce little jar. Come on. Melt on out of there. This stuff is sticky. I don't want to get my hands all in it. Y'all, I cannot believe I did that with my camera. I lost my little light that comes on when you first start. I don't think I can get it back either. That's a bummer because it was so nice and pretty. All right, so that's 7 ounce of marshmallow cream. We've got to stir it in here and get it mixed up, and then this has got to sit for 15 minutes to cool, and then we will add our peanut butter and our vanilla, and we'll put it in our baking dish, and it will be good to go. But we can't rush it. We got to be patient today. Like I said, if y'all are still interested in seeing everything, go get you a cup of coffee because this is going to be a hot minute. Okay, I'm going to set the timer for 15, even though this isn't all stirred in yet. But y'all, this is easy. So easy. It's kind of, sitting there watching that, I'm like, that's kind of mesmerizing, honestly. Okay, I've got y'all, pulled y'all up on my computer to see if y'all have any messages or any, Deb, I have not put the vanilla in yet. Cindy said no volume and frozen here, went out and came back in. Okay, well, the lighting is looking okay right now when I'm looking at it on the computer, so maybe it's just from my phone. All right, y'all, I don't know. I don't know why. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Oh, Georgine says she didn't get dark on my end. Okay, and so did April. Oh, weird. That is so weird. Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm reading that because it was really stressing me out. Can y'all hear me? Because some people are saying that it is weird. I do have on a microphone, so I won't know unless y'all tell me. Okay, come on, because we need to get going on the on the peanut brittle. Y'all, I'm really scared about the peanut brittle, so y'all give me lots of grace on it, because my husband, he makes it. I think I've made it twice, and we've been married for 36 years, so there you go. He is my baker and candy maker. He can make the best pie crust. His grandmother taught him because he lived with them for a few months right before we got married, and she taught him how to make a pie crust, and I make him do the crimping whenever I get like a Pillsbury pie crust because he's so good at it and I'm terrible at it. So there you go. We make a team. All right, so we're letting this sit for 15 minutes and we're going to move back over. So I will put y'all, hopefully you can see. Actually, you know what? Since we're doing that, I can probably maybe move to this. Can y'all see better if I'm right here? I think y'all can. All right, this is melted. So let me make sure that I've got to add. Oh, I don't want to burn my recipe card up. Add butter and bring to a rolling boil. Like I said, y'all, I hadn't had my coffee yet. However, I guess I can't use that as an excuse too much. All right, so let's talk about the peanuts. These are the type peanuts that you need, raw peanuts that have the shell on them. And the reason that you want the shell on them, not the shell, the skin. The reason you want the skin on them is I think, I might totally be making this up, but I think it helps you hear the popping. That's what my husband told me, so that's what we're going to go with. So, well, he didn't really tell me about, he told me about the popping, but I think you do have to have the skin on there. I think that's the reason. So we need 3 cups of peanuts, and this bag is 16 ounce, and it's 3.5 cups. So we're going to use all of it. It'll be fine. Okay. We are moving and grooving. We're bringing this peanut brittle to a boil. So to recap, I have 2 cups of white sugar in here, 1 cup of light corn syrup, Karo syrup, 2/3 a cup of water, and 1/2 cup of margarine or butter, and I'm using butter. Okay, combine sugar, syrup, and water in a heavy saucepan. Heat on high until sugar is melted. Add butter and bring to a rolling boil. And then we're going to add the peanuts. Okay, we're going to bring it to a rolling boil. And I feel like we're going to let that butter melt before we add these peanuts. Okay, this is going to get really tricky. Then we're going to boil 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to have to set another timer. We're going to turn the heat to medium. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I know how to set a timer on my, where's the timer? There we go, timer. Okay, I'm going to set it for 3 minutes, and then I'll hit start whenever we're ready to do that. Okay, I think this butter is melted, so we're going to add our peanuts. Okay, y'all, I'm getting nervous. We're adding our peanuts. And then I kind of got a little nervous about the size of my pan. Okay, they're in. Now, we're going to let this boil. Boil 2 to 3 minutes. So let's get it turned back up. I can go a little bit higher heat on this one because this is just an aluminum pan, I suppose, or stainless steel or whatever it is, and not cast iron like the other one. That thing gets hot, so you don't have to cook on as high a heat. All right, so after we boil this, okay, it's going to start to boil. It has to boil for 25 minutes, or it has to cook for 25 minutes. So we're going to have a little bit of time. We're going to finish up the peanut butter fudge. I'm going to show you all the aprons. We're going to measure the aprons and do all the things with the aprons, but we still have to keep an eye on this. Y'all have to keep reminding me, Cherie, you cannot just talk about aprons because we're all excited about the aprons. It has been a dream for a really, really long time. Okay, boil 2 to 3 minutes. Here we go. We're starting that timer. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I don't want it to boil like super crazy. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be stirring this. Stirring often with whenever we get to the other part. So I'm going to stir it a little bit. But whew, I don't want it, you got to be careful. You do not want to get popped with this hot stuff going on. Okay, I'm going to turn that down. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a drink of water. I've got to, like I said, I don't know if y'all heard, I've got to go get some blood work done, fasting blood work. So I've got to make sure that my veins are going to produce some blood. I don't want to be dehydrated. So I've got my Dixie cup. That's my grandma's name. However, my grandson, 21-month-old, he's almost 22 months now, calls me Bicky. Bicky, 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 B-I-C-K-I-E. So I'm not Dixie, I'm Bicky. So we will see what happens, what I become. But Dixie is actually my given name, Dixie Cherie. I'm from the south of France, can y'all tell? So we'll see. But I kind of love Bicky because he's calling my husband, who's supposed to be Papa, Bop Bop. And Bicky and Bop Bop is kind of cute. So we're kind of digging it. Alrighty. We've got about 6.5 minutes left for our peanut butter fudge to sit. And we have a little bit over a minute for this to keep boiling. Then we will move on to something else. Let me make sure that I have all of my things and I can go ahead and start putting stuff. Okay. This is smelling good. It doesn't smell burnt or anything. I am going to give it a stir. And, okay, this is kind of funny. If y'all have the cards, my husband and I were discussing the color of the peanut brittle when you take it off. So let me get this really close. And he said it's about the color of the cards, honestly, which I thought was super funny, but not quite so dark. So we want it to get to a golden brown color, and the peanuts will start popping. I don't know that y'all will hear them, but hopefully I will be paying attention and I will hear them. But it's smelling good. I think everything's going well with it right now. The timer's about to go off. So we're going to turn this down to medium. And we're going to just let it go for 25 minutes. Here we go. I hope y'all have your coffee. We're going to hang out here with this, let it boil. Y'all let me know if for some reason it stops boiling. We do have to stir it every few minutes, so I don't want to totally mess that up. But I want to show y'all the aprons. Okay, so this is the apron that I have. I don't know if y'all, I don't know how this camera thing is going to work, but this is the apron that I have. I do not have the floral one yet, but it's being mailed to me. We also have these really, really cool recipe cards that have some dividers that you can write on and make your own recipe tin. So I just want to show y'all, like, these things are long now, and I will tell y'all that I am larger than Lori. She's teeny-tiny, even though she says she's not. So I would say I'm a size 10, 12, depending on whatever we're getting. And like across the bust, like I didn't measure anything, but like a 36C. So I'm not going to untie this because it's going to be hard for me to get it back on. But this is one of them. They're on sale. They're launching today at our lowest price. It is a window pane. Can y'all see? It's a window pane print. And there's a pocket down here. It's actually 2 pockets. They're really deep. I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all, this is a terrible demonstration because of my camera. I can't move it, and I need to stir. We're going to give a little stir. This is a very ADD type video, and I only have 3 minutes before I have to deal with the peanut butter fudge. So I'm just going to, hopefully my microphone's not messing up. I'm going to put this on, and then maybe after we deal with the peanut butter fudge, we can measure it. And so you can tie it. I don't really like it really tight. So this is how much I have left. Some of the really teeny tiny girls have a ton, and they can get really, really pretty bows. My waist is larger than theirs, so, but I still have plenty. I could either tie it in a bow, or I can tie it just in a simple knot. So let me see if I can tie it in a pretty bow. I don't know if I can or not, but we will see. So there we go. I probably tied it, I should have tied it a little bit over. So my pockets are right here. You could keep a recipe card in here if you were doing that. You could keep a spoon. You could probably keep a small towel. Like if you had, like I have a cute little Christmas towel that I suppose I could probably stuff down in there if I wanted to. But the beauty of an apron is to be able to wipe your hands on. We were reading kind of the history of aprons the other day. Someone posted, and I thought it was so sweet just of how they really, why our ancestors had aprons. So they're on sale today. The lowest price, they're $30. And y'all want to grab one. If you want an apron, they make a great gift. There's several different bundles with the apron and the recipe cards, and I believe the celebration box that we're cooking from today. Let me give this a stir. And y'all will, I think Nicole is linking to the aprons, but all the bundles I think should be, on that first page you'll be able to see them. But we have this print, and then we have a beautiful, beautiful floral print. Oh, you know what? It's the same as our planner. Hold on, let me show y'all. If y'all have not seen, this is the floral print for the other apron. So everything matches. It's all like so beautiful and so fun. But anyway, lowest price, the aprons are $30 today. They're normally going to be $49. So for 12 hours only till, it's either 7 or 8 Eastern tonight. I cannot remember. That will be $30. So you want to grab them if that's something that you're interested in. No pressure at all. People have been asking us for aprons for forever. And honestly, this was, I think, I mean, I wasn't really involved in it much, or at all. I think it's been like a 2-year process for Laurie and the design team, because fabric apparently is really, really hard to get right. And we want good, high quality stuff for y'all. So these are really, really super nice. All right. I don't know how I'm going to show y'all this, because now I have, can y'all see? If I put this way down here, let me see. Can y'all see? Oh, I think y'all can see the fudge. All right, here's my fudge. It's been sitting for 15 minutes. I think y'all can see it. Yeah, okay, y'all can see. We're going to add our peanut butter. Y'all, I do not know why. I feel like I have a frog in my throat. You're actually going to add a whole, this calls for a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter. This is an 18-ounce jar of peanut butter. So, about 2 cups, I suppose, is what you're going to need. So, it's going to be fine. Now, this is just regular. This is Publix brand. I don't know how it would turn out if you were using like natural peanut butter. So, I think I would say don't. I feel like it would make it too oily. You would have to be stirred really, really well. So I used almost that whole jar, but since it was 18 ounce, I left a little bit in there. Okay. So I'm going to stir this in. And then I'll also have a teaspoon of vanilla. That is it for the peanut butter fudge. Oh, y'all, this is kind of smelling burny. I'll turn it down a little bit. This is the thing that I'm going to forget about this peanut brittle unless I start smelling something, and then it'll be too late. I turned the heat down. My oven, my stovetop, like I said, it cooks a little hot. Okay. Jennifer said, yes, 16 ounces, 2 cups. Yeah, liquid measurement for sure, 16 ounces, 2 cups. And probably with the peanut butter, I would imagine. So this is looking so good. This is my son Luke's favorite, and he stopped by yesterday to pick up some mail that came here for him. He's the one who got married this summer. And I said, oh, if you had waited one more day, I could have sent you some peanut butter fudge. He was like, I'm glad I came today. He and his wife are trying to not have sugar until Christmas. So they're 2 weeks in. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm glad I didn't tempt you. But so you just want to mix this really, really well. You get a good arm workout. And y'all, this pan, like I said, is super duper heavy. So when I go to pour this, I hope it's not too awkward. I think I've got it mixed pretty well. One more good stir. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir while I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, it's getting thicker. I'm going to turn this down. It's starting to smell. Oh, I hope I don't burn it. This is where gas stove, I think I've never had gas stove. I think I would love to have gas stove, but then I'm kind of nervous because I don't know. If we ever remodel again, we're considering it, but you have a lot more control with the gas stove. So if you have a gas stove, if you've had electric and you've had gas, let me know which one you love the best, because I'm so used to electric. I'm kind of nervous that it would be hard. Alrighty, we're going to pour this in. This greased 13 by 9. Actually, I'm going to put it like this. Look under here and see if y'all can see, y'all. I don't know how I'm going to do this with y'all with, oh, this is so heavy. Yeah, I'm going to have to kind of just set it in here since I only have, oh, y'all, I don't think I can do this with one arm. It's so heavy. Like it is so heavy. Oh. Woo. Okay, let me see if I can figure out a way to get it all out. Because, oh my goodness, if y'all have ever picked up a big old 5-quart Le Creuset cast iron pan, this thing weighs like, I don't know, at least 5 pounds, maybe more. I have no idea. I sure don't want to knock it in the floor and break tiles. Okay, now, oh, I think I can just spoon the rest out without having to turn it, and leave some in the pan for licking later once I do my blood work. Y'all, this is torture, which is actually kind of good. I'm kind of glad that I scheduled it this way, and that way I'm not tempted to lick all these pans. Okay, woo, we did it. Woo! All right, spread this baby out. So that's why I did not put the peanut butter brittle in it, because I knew I could not hold that and pour that out. So you want to get this kind of smooth, and I may get a spatula. And this is still hot. You want it, I mean, it doesn't have to be super duper smooth, honestly. Fudge is not really smooth like that. You want it to set it up, and then you're going to refrigerate it and let it harden up. And then you can cut it into little squares and put it on a tray or however, or you can leave it in the pan and eat it right out of here. But that is the super easy peanut butter fudge that just takes a minute. So it's so pretty. You could even add sprinkles to it, I suppose, if you wanted to. But it's so good. Bridget can attest. It's so, so good. Let me give this a stir. All right, y'all. We're getting close. Oh, y'all, this is smelling kind of, I don't know. It's not smelling burnt, but it definitely, I feel like 25 minutes is. It's looking dark. Like, oh. I don't know. Y'all probably can't even see. Oh, y'all can see. I'll leave the peanut butter fudge here if y'all want to look at it. It's pretty. But I think y'all can see pretty good over here. Y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the directions. But 12 more minutes with this is a long time, but we're gonna go with it because some of it is still kind of light. So you know what I'm going to do? If y'all have got questions about the apron, I have got a measuring tape here. Okay, I'm going to put y'all back up so y'all can see the apron. Do y'all have any questions about the apron? Okay, Deb says she thinks it's probably the peanuts smelling like that. Okay, I hope so, because it's really getting, I don't know. I feel like I'm cooking it too hot, but then it's not boiling. But I know I need to keep stirring it, so I don't need to get too distracted over here. But I do want to measure this apron for y'all. I don't know if Lori did it on live today or not. I didn't get to watch her whole live, but there's been a lot of questions about it. So let me get on can y'all see me over here? I want to get on a clean space over here, and I'm going to measure. Let's see, what should I measure? I'm going to measure the widest spot where the ties are. And then I'll measure kind of the bust area, I guess. I don't know. I'm 5'5", and there's plenty of coverage. Good grief. Okay. I'm making a big, oh. All right. It is 28.5 inches from seam to seam across the widest part, which is right here where the ties are. So that from here to here is 28.5 inches. I gotta stir. Gotta stir. Y'all, it's getting dark. I don't know, y'all. I hope I didn't mess it up. I'm going to turn it down again. It's really making me nervous. Still has 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. I don't know. But, oh, you know what? I remembered I think the baking soda kind of lightens it up too. All right, now I'm going to measure this part right here. That I guess this is the part that goes around your bust. I'm going to measure that for y'all. And that is about 15 and a half inches. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. I'm already making all kinds of noise with my microphone. So that's 15 and a half inches about right here, and 28 and a half inches right here. And good grief, I have no idea, but these suckers are long. They are long, and it comes, I'm 5'5", it comes to my knees. So it is plenty with how I have it tied up here. Oops, sorry with the microphone. Okay, y'all, gotta stir. Gotta stir. Okay, I feel like it's smelling burnt. Y'all, this might be a disaster. My husband may have to make it another batch. So, like I said, they're $30 today. I'm going to go ahead and just tie this in a little simple knot over here to the side. I want to leave my pockets kind of open. But you could tie it in the middle as well. And if you tied it in the middle, you would have more ties on both sides. Because the way that I do it way over on the side, it makes one of the ties shorter. So, wash my hands really quickly again because I've been touching my hair. Okay, I want to get everything ready over here. Can y'all see me? Let me show y'all here is the color that we have going on now. So it's getting dark, and my husband said it needed to be like this color, and y'all, I don't know about that, but it's definitely getting dark. We have 7.5 minutes left. Tell me what I should do. Do I keep going? Do I trust my own recipe? This is an old-timey recipe that we've been doing for forever. I think I'm cooking it too fast. Even though it says to boil, turn heat to medium and cook 25 minutes, stirring often until mixture reaches a golden brown color. I feel like this is past a golden brown, but we're going to keep doing it. And if it turns out terrible, then we'll know that I cooked it too high and that maybe it should not be boiling as much, because it doesn't smell burnt. Okay, it does not smell burnt. It's just it's very brown. So what I need to do over here is I've got 2 large baking sheets, and I may actually just need one. This thing is like a half a sheet pan, and I'm going to spray them down with some Pam. I don't know if y'all probably can't see me doing that. Maybe you can if I go here, but you just want to spray it down, and don't worry, because it's going to seem really, really sticky and stick really bad at first, but then it's going to harden up and it's going to lift right up off of those pans. So it's not going to be a bad cleaning situation. Your pan right here will be the worst cleaning situation that you have. So just wanted to put that out there. And you know what? I think I'm going to have more room. If I come, I think y'all will maybe be able to see it better if I come over here where I have the fudge. So it is done when it hits 310. Oh, Miranda. Beverly says I would say it's done. I would stop. It's burn. Heat was too high. Oh, Deb says go to the end, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. I think it has definitely cooked long enough. I'm going to move my pans over here. Y'all, I'm a terrible peanut brittle maker, but I promise y'all this recipe is good. It's just that I always cook it too fast and I get in a hurry and I don't know. I don't know when our stove is ready. I'm nervous. I get nervous. Okay. I'm really not nervous, but I mean, I am kind of nervous, but not nervous really, but like I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't turn out. Can y'all see that? I've got to remove it from the heat. All right. I think y'all are right. Y'all, it is dark. Ugh. I'm going to remove it from the heat. I'm going to put it right there. See, look how dark it is. Ugh. It's making me mad. Oh, I gotta get the right directions. That is super duper hot. I'm afraid it's gonna like bust up my granite. Okay. I just have to add this heaping tablespoon. I have my tablespoon of baking soda, and then I gotta work really, really fast. So y'all, I cannot talk to y'all right now. I'll be back though. Heaping tablespoon of baking soda, and y'all are going to see it puff up. But see, it turns. That's where it turns lighter, and that's where I get confused because it's, I don't know, y'all. It may still, I don't know. I'll have to let y'all know. I still am stirring it, and then you have to spread it out. Okay. And let me get my other pan. Got to get it turned out. And then I got to spread it really quickly. Okay, I don't know. Let me get my spatulas. Doggone it. Didn't have them ready. I think we're good. Yeah, it's too dark. Doggone it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I cannot even taste it for y'all. I think it's going to be okay. But I think it should definitely be a little lighter than this. But you have to move super fast. Did y'all see how fast? And I didn't even move as fast as I wanted to because I didn't have my spatula over here. I think y'all can see. So that is it. That is homemade peanut brittle. It is finicky at best. But if you make it a lot, or, you know, like if you know what you're doing, which I do know what I'm doing, but part of me is like, I think I do not have a candy thermometer anymore. I need to put that on my Christmas list because I have no, that's a beef poultry. I think my candy thermometer got broken. So I need to add that to my Christmas list. But that is it, y'all. This was a long thing. But we have homemade peanut butter fudge, which is perfect. It's going to go into the refrigerator. Do y'all hear that knocking? That is my refrigerator, and we can't figure out what it is. And this is the peanut brittle, which I think is going to be okay. It's a little dark. It's not burnt. It does not smell. And if it's chewy, I'm going to know that I didn't cook it long enough, even though it's dark. I don't know. We're going to find out. I will try to let y'all know. And I still want to show y'all how to make those dried oranges. So, I cannot wait till next week. I'm going to do it as just a random pop-up video sometime this week. So be looking for that if you don't catch it live. I'm going to show y'all how to make dried oranges and show you my front porch of what I decorated with. So y'all have a great day. Make your peanut butter fudge, your homemade peanut brittle. It's from the very last week in our celebration box in the Christmas goodies section. And there's a whole Christmas Day menu. It is fabulous. It's really, really good. The aprons, like I said, to recap, on sale today for $30. They're brand spanking new. There's my timer for my 25 minutes. They also come in this print right here. I don't have one. We also have recipe cards that are new and improved with little tabs and stuff that are cute. They come in a box that's this print, so everything matches. It's so cute. Y'all have a great day, and we will see y'all later. Bye.